Hey there, I'm Tyler Lunsford, and you're watching a review of Yarden Aviv's and Mark Mason's Blue Illusion. What is up, you people? My name is Tyler Lunsford, and welcome back to another magic trick review here on the channel. Now, if you're new here, then definitely please consider subscribing and take a look on the channel at my past reviews. Now, once again, if you are new here, then welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Thanks for spending some of your time with me today. I really hope that you get something out of this review, and I'm excited to be able to bring this review to you today. So I'm really excited about that. And one more thing before this review does get started, I bought this effect with my own money. So you're watching a truly unbiased magic trick review. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the review. First off, let's start out by talking about what actually is Blue Illusion. Well, Blue Illusion is a really visual color-changing box and deck effect depending on which routine you like to present this with. You start out by bringing a deck of cards out where the box is blue. You then pull out the cards halfway and you show that the cards are red. You say, it's my mistake, I grabbed the wrong box. Or maybe the box was never blue to begin with, and in an instant you shake the box or whatever you want to do, snap, whatever, and then the box changes into a red box just like that, and now it matches the cards. You then pull out the cards and you can do a color changing card trick with the cards inside of the box. You can do whatever color changing card routine you'd like to do. There is one included with this, but the main selling point of this is the color changing box. That is the main gimmick that you will be receiving. Now, this does look really visual, and I'm sure you have some questions, and hopefully I'll answer them throughout this review. So let's go ahead and start out by talking about what actually do you receive if you decide to purchase the Blue Illusion. Well, you'll be receiving this little package right here, and inside of this is the Blue Illusion gimmicked box that you need. You also get a color changing card gimmick, which is just a double-backed red-blue card, and like I said, the main selling point is the box. That is the color changing part of this for the most of it. Now, you get the box, it's already assembled for the most part, but you do have to add some tape or some glue to the bottom of the box just to assemble it because it does come flat like this. So inside this you also get instructions to about a 13-minute video by Mark Mason where he performs it to you and also teaches you how to do it and gives you some additional tips, and it's a very well taught tutorial video. If you've had any of Mark Mason's products in the past, then you know that is the case. Now, the box that you receive is a specially manufactured and printed and designed box. It is not made of like regular card box material, but it's more sturdy than a card box, but it's still a paper type material. It's just a little bit harder than a normal card box, I would say. How are the angles for Blue Illusion? They are pretty good. You can pretty much perform this surrounded for the most part. There's really only one part of the box that you can't see before the change, but after the change, all sides of the box can be seen by the spectators. But real quick, let's talk about, is this examinable? No, it is not examinable. The box cannot be held or touched or really felt by the spectators. They can look at it if you're just flashing it around, but they cannot mess with it or anything like that. So to answer the main question, the angles are good. You should be able to perform this surrounded, except for that one part of the box that I mentioned. Now, just to clarify, this is the part of the box I was talking about. This like blue part right here, you cannot see this before the change. You can only see it after the change when the whole box is red. Is there any DIY, do-it-yourself work? What's the initial setup like when it comes to Blue Illusion? Well, like I kind of mentioned previously, but I'll touch on it one more time. The DIY aspect of this is just putting your box together. It's already manufactured for the most part, already put together, not have to do any like gimmick building. You just have to glue your box together because, like I said, it does come flat. So that's really the initial setup, and it shouldn't take you longer than a minute, really, just to glue the box together. Really simple, really easy, should not take much work, so don't let that scare you away if you don't like crafts or arts and crafts or anything like that. This is not an arts and crafts project. You just got to put the box together. Setup per performance, you're looking at about maybe 5 seconds just out of the spectator's view to get the box ready to go and the gimmick in position to do the change. Are there any negatives to performing Blue Illusion? There's a few. Well, there's really only a couple. It's not too big of a deal, I guess. But if you look right here on a regular deck of cards, you have the half circle cut out, like the half moon, whatnot, right there on the card box where you can put your thumb there and pull the cards out, right? Well, after the change, this little cutout right here is not there, but before the change it is. So that's like a slight discrepancy. What I suggest doing if you do own this is put another sticker over the first part before the change, so that way there's no hole before the change and there's no hole after the change. Also, the stickers on the box you get, they're not real, they're printed on there, so if you want to replace them, just put actual stickers over them, then I suggest doing that if you'd like to, kind of not have this half moon disappear when you do the change. Another thing I want to mention is that the gimmick is slightly noisy when the change actually happens, but it's not really anything I would worry about, I don't think, at least. When I'm doing it, I just kind of talk during it, and as long as you're talking and you're not in a dead silent environment, then this should be fine and the noise shouldn't be too much. It's not that big of a deal. It's nothing compared to, really noisy tricks I've had in the past. Now, this isn't an issue I've had with it yet, but I kind of worry that since it's made out of like a cardstock material, not like the flimsiness of a normal box, but still kind of a cardstock material, I'm kind of worried how this is going to hold up over time, so just treat it well. The build quality is really good, like it's a good build quality. I'm just kind of worried just of the nature of like cardstock and stuff like that. So as long as you protect your gimmick, it should last you for a while. Are there positives to performing Blue Illusion? Yes, the visual itself looks awesome. It does look like it looks in the trailer. It's something that you can use in real life, and it's going to look good on camera too, so you're not just limited to social media or anything like that. It really does look good in real life. I love the visual. Another positive is that this doesn't use any like elastic thread or anything like that. It's nothing to repair, which I really appreciate, because a lot of times with color changing things, just because of the effect itself, a lot of the methods use something that you have to repair. And for this, you shouldn't have to repair anything, which I really, really appreciate. Another positive is that you can show most of the sides of the box before the change. You can show like the back, the sides, the front, besides that part I mentioned earlier, but you can show most of the sides, which I really appreciate, and I think that's a nice touch. What should this retail as? Well, this currently retails as $35 US, and is it worth it? Is that a fair price? I mean, yes, I would say so. Maybe it should go for 30, but I'm gonna say somewhere between 30 to 35. I wouldn't pay any more than 35 for this, but I mean, it's a nice box that's built well, and it's gonna last you for a while if you take care of it, but just, like I said, take care of it. It is a card box for the most part. So yeah, as long as you take care of it, you're going to get some good use out of it, and the visual looks awesome. So yeah, it's a solid product. I give it $30 to $35. What would I give this out of 10? I would give this a solid 9 out of 10. The reason it gets docked to point is because the box is not examinable. And like I said, you might just need to make sure you're talking when you do the change. But I mean, as long as you do that, it should be fine. And it gets a solid rating because I do like this effect. Should you pick Blue Illusion up? If you like color changing routines or gimmick magic or anything like that, then you're going to like this. It's a nice visual, and I think that you're going to like it if you do decide to pick it up, knowing the restrictions that you already have and all that kinds of stuff. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you'd like to purchase Blue Illusion, the link is in the description below. But once again, I really just appreciate you watching my video. It means a lot that you take some time out of your day and just learn about a trick or just hear me talk about something. I really do appreciate it. And if you'd like to purchase Blue Illusion, like I said, the link's in the description. And also in the description is a link to my Instagram page. There you can follow me on Instagram at TylerLansfordMagic. And there I post like original magic, tricks I reviewed, performances, and you can reach out to me if you have questions. But once again, thank you for watching. I'm really happy with how this channel is going right now, and it's all because of you guys, so I really do appreciate it. And hopefully I'll see you in another review sometime soon. See ya.